Alright, well, here we are. I figure what the heck. I think we're going to go ahead and do this differential bag, and see if we can't get that together as well. We did the transmission in the last video, part 1 of my TRX4 building video, first ever fucking series thing. Yeah, so on this it says ×2, so all of these steps are ×2, front and rear diffs. Makes sense, right? Right. I'm gonna go ahead and open this snatchel up, and let's see. Yeah, see what's going on here. So the last video, I mean, when it's all said and done and put together and everything, 1 hour and 20 minutes is where I ended up for the transmission assembly. So, oh nice, metal. Yeah, to get this together. Now, I mean, I didn't, it wasn't just constant work. It's not fucking work anyway, but it wasn't just constant, activity. It was, some chit chat here and there and all that good stuff. So, I mean, we got it done. Okay, so we got open diffs. We have open diffs. We have planetary gears for each of them. I have messed with these before. So the GST that I have, and the GST for fuck's sake, the CEN F250. It's just it's a trail truck. But anyway, the F250 that I have has open differentials. So it's like this. Well, I used to have an F450. I may even have a video out about it. I'm not entirely sure. But I ended up changing the diffs in that to a locked diff, which was great. I just pulled everything out and then put a locked diff in there. Worked fabulous. But I may end up doing that with this F250 for the rear. We'll see. They're really, it helps with their capability, because they are not great trucks. With the open diffs especially, I guess I could do one at a time. They get stuck on a pebble. There they can. So it's here we go. Make sure that that's pointed up. It really improved it, and I think on that F450, which is a dually, I think I just locked the rear differential. I think I had left the front still open, and it was funny because I was looking through all my parts like, it's a great possibility that I would actually still have this, but I ended up, I gave it to somebody in something, in a trade. I added into their the stuff that I sent to them or gave them, because I didn't have a CN to use it on. There. And that's that. So, that's that. Apply a large drop of grease between spider gears. Grease. So they're asking for this. Okay. So we're not looking for any whatever it is that holds you back. We're not looking for any resistance. We're just looking for lubrication on this, apparently. All Alright, so those are in there. I will do that twice, but let me go ahead and I think I'll do them one at a time. Let's do this. So spider gear assembly. I'll call them planetary gears, whatever. Apply large drop of grease between the spider gears. So on this, there's the shaft there. Large drop of grease. Looks pretty large. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. And carried away. Large drop of grease. And then it advises to this go if in here. Oh no, the other way. It go if in here. So this goes in there like this. And then this, why would I, I wonder, can't I just put this on here? And then put this on here? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Like this. There. And now I can screw. Whoop, I gotta find the screw. Oh, where does this go? Oh, it goes on the outside over there. Okay. What screws go in here? We're 2.5 by 8 millimeter BCS. Okay. 2.5 by 8 millimeter BCS. Let's see here. Right here. So there's two different lengths there. Let me go ahead and get this one assembled so that I can go ahead and just put all the screws in at the same time. Yep. So anyway, yeah, an hour and 20 minutes, the last video. If you've made it through that or through any of that, I got the transmission assembled. I didn't really have to go back too terribly much and reassemble, which I was kind of wondering if I would, because I tend to have to do that at times when I'm doing things like this, because I get ahead of myself, and then I think I know better, and then I realize how wrong I am, and then we end up doing things twice. So, yeah, I got through it once. An hour and 20 minutes was not terrible, but I think I probably did it in about 40 minutes. In an honest assessment of time. So here we are. We got the second set of planetary or spider gears, as we'd like to call them. Second set of spider gears in there assembled. And then what did I do? I put this on top of that. That worked out really nicely. And then I put this, it has those little nubbies, and I'm gonna line those holes up with the holes that are in the plastic part here. So we'll put these in there. Put that nubbies in there. Now we can dig out our screws, the short ones. 2.5 by 8. Oh, the long ones. So how many? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5, 6, 7, 8. Because each of them get 4 screws. So What are these little things? Well, anyway, we'll get back to those little 4mm long screws. That's tiny. That's tiny. All right. Let's get this. Get the right bit in. Oh, let's get the right bit in here. 2.0. Okay, we're going to a 1.5mm. Okay. Get this, yeah, get the screws in. That's what it says. Remember, again, I am not trying to tighten these down. Let's just say I'm not tightening these down with the mechanical screwdriver. I'm getting them very close, and then I will manually tighten them due to the fact that we are drilling into plastic or screwing into plastic, and this does not have a torque control. The screwdriver, little Power Hobby, great screwdriver I'm finding, but it doesn't have a torque control, so I have to watch it when I'm drilling into, or when I'm screwing into plastic, so that I can stop it and then manually finish. It's pretty fast, but I mean, even just this little bit of manual screwing, it's like, yeah, I'm very glad to have a little power screwdriver specifically for doing what we do here. But this thing has got great power. So far the battery life is pretty fantastic. I would recommend it. Power Hobby 3.6V 220R, 850 milliamp hour battery internal. Yeah. Power Hobby. So let's go ahead and get this other one together here, or screwed. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to painting. I think I've got some ideas for this body. I've been watching Easy Boy RC, guy in North Carolina. He's great, but he's been working on a 60-something Chevy pickup body to go on a crawler that he's working on, and oh yeah, I know it's gonna look good. He's got the red and white. Gonna do the cab and some highlight, or the cab and something else in white. Got it all taped off good. So I'm looking forward to see how that turns out. Man, I'd love to get out to North Carolina sometime and actually get out there and see him. Take a crawler out there and mess around on the Easy Boy crawler course. Heck yeah. You just never know. I've got other kin out there. You just never know where you might end up. Alright, one more screw in here, and then we'll have these assembled-ish, and then we put some bearings on them, and and then yeah. Alright, so let's see. Yes, that part is done. Okay. Yeah, look at that. I spin it one way and it turns the other. Smooth as butter. Oh. doesn't say anything about shims or anything like that, any of that nonsense. But yeah, okay. Well, let's see how it goes together. I mean, they're smooth when I'm pulling out on the shaft. It rolls so smooth. But when I push in, it's jamming those gears together. Maybe that's not how it fucking works. So let's find these bearings again. Oh. Let's see. Oh, what the hell did I do with that? Transmission bearings, hardware bearings. Okay, so what size of bearings are we looking for? And all that. Let's see. Locking sliders, so one on each end. Oh wow, okay, so. Click that up. And what are we looking for? Bearings. Oh, end pins. 2.5 by 12 millimeter pin, so we'll need one of those. There's two in the package. Oh, so we need two of these. Okay, one for each. All right. Just going to take those out. 15 by 21 by 4. Yep, that's those two. Ten by 15 by 4. Ten by 15 by 4. And then 7 by 14 by 5. Okay. 10 by 15 by 4 goes on this end. The pins, okay, so this on here. The pin in here. Oh, let's put this in here. Oh, uh-oh. Hold on. How are we going to do this? Huh. Let's see. I didn't get that. How? Huh. How do we get that in there? Okay. So it says we have this all. Well, yeah, that goes here. Oh, never mind. What a jackaloon. It goes all the way through. Oh, what? No way. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, but I was looking at it in 2D, so we'll just put it that way. and was like, what? It doesn't fit that way. So then this goes on here. I guess it just goes on there. All right, so that goes like that. This big one goes on here. This pin goes on here. This little splined gear goes on to match that, and down in those grooves. Then the bearing goes on after that. Oh, that gives room for the spline to. Gotcha. Okay. Front and rear differential completed. Completed it. Very good. All right, so that's what we have: a front and a rear differential, and a completed transmission. And it's probably taken us an honest hour, no more, but hour of work, of assembly. It's not work, but it's taken us an hour of assembly. So, with that, I think we're going to call it for that. And then we have the axle assemblies. We'll be assembling the differentials into the axles. Rear axle assembly, axle bag, what? Oh, portals. Gotcha, I forgot we had portals. I was like, what is that? Yep. Axles. That'll take a little while, apparently. Front axles. Yeah, and then we have chassis. We're moving right along. Suspension, yeah, and electronics installation, but that's where we're going to end it with the completed differential assembly. We have the transmission and the differentials right there. I guess we can get rid of that bag as well, since there's nothing in there. We're whittling away at the baggage. I'll put this here so that we know where we're going. Let me start again. Yep, looking forward to axles. Might as well put this stuff away for now. But so that is the differential assembly. Open diffs. And, all right, well, that's what's happening here. We'll catch you on the next one, and thanks for checking it out. All right. Bye-bye.